Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life. Happy Wednesday, happy hashtag What's Up Wednesday, an open collab hosted by our sweet friend Lucia at Tiho Creates. And Sophie and I, Sophie's home with me today, and so this morning we went to the car wash because the car was a mess. Because yeah, there's kids in the car that leave things all over, fingerprints all over. Yeah, it was a mess. So we are coloring, and while I chit chat a little bit, I'm going to be coloring this, which I had printed for Earth Day, and then we just never got around to coloring it. And then Sophie's working, and you want to say hi? Hi. And Sophie's working in her homework book. And I have some, I've shared these already when I got them. These markers that I bought from Amazon. And then Sophie has her container of markers over here. And those are kind of like, they start off to be whatever Lola has in her craft room, but then ends up that, you know, they end up in different places and stuff. So markers that don't have lids, and markers that, you know, all that. What are you coloring? Oh, you're doing your homework? Yeah. So I was gonna share with you a little bit about what happened for, or what we did for Mother's Day. As you probably know, our older son Logan and our 3 other grandchildren that don't live here in town live in Colorado, right outside of Denver. And so I was talking to my daughter-in-law on Wednesday before Mother's Day, and I was asking her what they were doing for Mother's Day, and she said nothing. She said, we're just going to be here. And so I said, oh, it'd be great if, you know, Logan could come and we could see the kids. We hadn't seen the kids in a while. And that Logan could spend some time with his brother. And she said, yeah, that'd be great. He could go. And I said, are you sure? I said, it's Mother's Day weekend. She said, the best Mother's Day gift would be for him just to go ahead and take the kids, and then I can have some quiet time. And I said, oh my gosh, that would be great. And so she called him, and he said, yeah, that he would come. So found flights for them. And they ended up coming on Friday. We picked him up from the airport about 1 o'clock. And we didn't tell Zoe or Killian or Sophie that the kids were coming. I just told them that I was picking up a friend at the airport. And so they were just there playing and, you know, waiting. Whoa. It does. Wow, that's pretty. That's a pretty marker. She's writing with this gold glitter marker. So pretty. And so we picked him up. The kids were so surprised. They were so excited. Didn't tell our son either, and Jake that lives here in town. So when we came home, we just called Jake, as we do often, and just asked him, you know, to come pick up the kids. And so when he came, his brother was here. So that was nice. It was a surprise for him too. And so Friday night then, the 2 of them just went out and had a drink or had a beer, whatever. And so the kids just played. It was so fun. So we didn't really have any plans for Saturday. We're just going to kind of do whatever. Red, orange. Oh, I like red and orange. Red. Fiona's aunt has goats and dogs and chickens and cats and animals and stuff, so she said, why don't you bring the kids over, all 6 of them, and they can, you know, see the animals and play, and they can swim too. But Logan said, no, we'll go over, but no swimming. He said, they can go over and play with the animals. So, oh my gosh, they all had fun. Playing with the goats, playing with the dogs and cats. Did you like carrying the goats? Yeah. Wasn't that fun? I was holding a goat. You were holding a goat. And so, and then afterwards, Fiona's grandma, or the kids' grandma, Fiona's mom, ordered McDonald's for them. And so DoorDash brought McDonald's, and so they sat at the table and they ate their lunch. And then after that, they played for probably about another hour, and then we headed home. So that was Saturday, and then Saturday we came home, and so it was warm. Of all the weekends, I mean, it's been so cool here, and Mother's Day weekend, it was so hot here. And so Logan, you know, and the kids are not used to the hot. So Raleigh took out the water slide. We weren't planning on taking it out quite yet, but that's okay. Well, Raleigh took the water slide out and set it up, and the kids just had so much fun in the backyard playing. And then we went to Target, so the kids got to pick out a toy, and we picked out, Porter and Zoe picked out dresses for the girls to wear to church on Sunday because she wanted them all to, wanted everyone to match. So we bought 4 of the same dresses, which are they were so cute.
I don't know where the...
Uh-oh. What'd you do with it?
I don't know.
Right there.
There.
And then, so Saturday night, the kids just played. They were pooped because, you know, the Denver kids from traveling, and then we were just go playing. And so, anyway, that was fun. So Sunday morning, we woke up and we went to church. Raleigh and I took the kids to church, and Logan and Kaylee and Jake stayed at our house. And then when we got back, we just got the kids, you know, made the kids breakfast, and everyone ate breakfast, and then they just went back outside and played. And actually, I forgot, Saturday we went on a walk to the park, and then because I figured if we're gonna go to the park, we better go now because it's gonna be hot, and it was. And then Sunday, by the time the kids got out of the splash pad and finished playing with the water slide and all that in the backyard. They got out at 1:30, and by 2 o'clock they were headed to the airport. So it was really quick trip. But it was really fun. I'm glad that you know, Logan and Jake my sons got to spend some time together, and of course the grandkids got to spend time together. And Kaylee came over. She couldn't do much. She pretty much just sat on the couch. She did go sit out back for a while while the kids were playing in the water slide. But so you know how it goes when you have family, especially with the kids. It's a series of cooking and cleaning and just play and making sure that they're. Uh-oh, it lost the lid.
It lost both of them. Both lids.
That's okay, we'll find them. And keeping them busy, and it was so fun. I just love to see all 6 grandchildren together. Okay, I finished. Can I see your picture? Oh, so pretty. Good job. 4:30. So Sophie and I painted for a while. I'll show you in my craft room what we painted, and then we picked the kids up from school. And so Zoe's doing her homework, eating some strawberries and watermelon. And
I was trying to do a healthy snack.
Very good job at that. And then Sophie was coloring. Now she's watching something on my phone and eating strawberries. Killian didn't want a snack. Oh, they played in, Zoe's hair looks wet because they played out in the water slide. It's down now, but I can show you guys at another time. And then I made cookie dough, oatmeal chocolate chip cookie dough. That's in the refrigerator. And then I'll bake that when we get back. Our son's, Raleigh's not home from work yet, but when he gets home, we're going to, hopefully my son will be here. Our son will be here, and then we're going to dinner tonight. Kaylee is in Los Angeles with her mother at her doctor's appointment. They're not spending the night. They're coming back home tonight. So, oh, flowers. Let me show you the flowers that I got for Mother's Day from Raleigh. Raleigh brought me some pretty flowers, put them in a vase. Got me a couple of gift cards, which I will absolutely be using. My sons don't get me anything for Mother's Day. So that's fine. Logan came with the kids, and that was my gift. And Jake came over and spent time with his brother, and I guess that was my gift too. So blessed about that. What'd you get? Cherries, finally. Our first cherries of the season. How much were they?
$2.38 a pound.
Did you taste one? Are they good?
I tasted one before I bought it, yes.
What else did you get?
These are $1.
Veggie blends, apple strawberry Cheerios, gluten-free. Interesting. Never had those before. Assorted crackers, Wellington.
Those are $1.
Ooh, I like those.
These
Chips
are
Ahoy Reese's. Chips Ahoy
$1.50 each.
Reese's.
That was $1.
Chocolate sandwich cookies, all for the kids, of
$3.50.
course.
And I got
Oh.
bananas too.
I bought bananas today too.
No, I saw them. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. We eat lots of bananas. Nice. Okay, I'm going to end the vlog in my craft room. It's about 9:30, and so I'm going to show you what Sophie and I did today. We came in here, she wanted to paint, so I took out these white corrugated hearts that they come in a package, like red and white. I think we got them at Hobby Lobby. Everyone's used these, and so, well, I painted this one, but Sophie just started painting, so I'm going to use these some form or fashion. And then I just got some masking tape, and I put some on here in the shape of a cross, and then I just had Sophie layer on whatever color paint she wanted, and she had out green and purple and white. For some reason, this girl likes using white paint and mixing it with other colors. I think after Zoe discovered that you can mix white with pink or red to make pink, and you can mix white with black, and I don't know, they've just been doing that the last month or so. So anyway, I was thinking about starting to make some Father's Day gifts, or have the kids start making some, because Father's Day will be here sooner than later. And so I think I'm going to have each of the kids make one of these. And so after you take the tape off, you're left with the cross like that, and then they can write a message to him maybe in there. And then, so there's Sophie's. That's cute, huh? Alright guys, I'm going to work on finishing up a couple of other projects I have going on in my craft room, and hope you guys are having a wonderful day, or had a wonderful day, because it's already the end of the day, and I will talk to you again soon.